Alright guys, how's it going? It's Ep3 or MR here, and this is going to be the April and May review, so it's basically the end of the season now, and I'm going to take you through the remaining fixtures. So, where I last left you off was at the end of March, as I said, against Schalke, I believe. Yep, Schalke, where we picked up a 2-1 win. So, these are the fixtures that happened during this 2-month period. So, we beat Hertha Berlin 2-0 in the first division. Edison Cavani getting 2 goals there to give us the win. They had a player sent off in the 93rd minute, which didn't really matter as we already sealed the victory. Lukas Piszczek got injured though, and as you can see, the domination was unbelievable. 54 shots is just unprecedented. 20 on target, 67% possession as well is quite incredible. I cannot believe how much we absolutely just destroyed them. They didn't really have a shot on goal in terms of a highlight, I mean, anyway. Why did it go all the way back up to the top? Irritating. We then picked up a 1-1 draw away against Bayern Munich with Nuri Sahin getting sent off in the 32nd minute, which was a really good result for us. After Sahin got sent off, I sort of kind of went defensive, to be honest with you, and sort of tried to play on the break, and it worked because I brought on Son Heung-min, Son anyway, who I brought on, and he's just been an absolute beast from the bench. I tell you what, he's an impact player if I've ever seen one. Every time I bring him, well, not every time, but a lot of times when I bring him off the bench, he does make an impact and scores a goal. We then played Leverkusen in the semi-final of the German Cup. Beat them 3-2 in extra time. I brought on Perisic, who came on onto the left wing and scored to make it 3-2 in extra time, which was really, really pleasing to see. Rouse got an injury, I think, for a few months or weeks, about 5 weeks, so that's about a month and a half, until he's going to be back into the squad at that point. So yeah, we got into the final of the German Cup, as you can see later on, but then we played the first division game next against Cottbus, and we won 2-0. Perisic and Capuano scoring in the last 15 minutes of the game to give us a 2-0 win. Oh, I hate it. Why is it going all the way back to the top? We lost at Gladbach. A vital game in the title race. Went 1-0 up in the 3rd minute. Felipe Caicedo came, I think did he start or come on as a sub? I think he started, but Gladbach came back from behind to win 2-1, and that was vital. Very vital in the title race, and it just made it even more heart-wrenching going into the final games of this season. So 4 games left in the league. We beat Frankfurt 3-1, Salvio, Capuano and Perisic scoring again. 3-1 victory there again. As you can see by the stats, it was very much deserved. This is irritating. I'm sure it didn't happen with Manchester 2012. Anyway, we then drew against Hanover 2-2, again losing ground in the title race. Just I wanted to keep the momentum going, and I don't know what it is about the last couple of games of the season when you're in a title race. I always seem to stutter a little bit come the last couple of games of the season. So that was a 2-2 draw against Hanover. We then lost to HSV. I think they did the double over us this season. They beat us twice. Cavani scoring to equalise in the 80th minute, but then they scored 2 minutes later to make it 2-1 after opening the scoring. I was absolutely gutted. I thought we won the point there, and I was pretty much happy with the point. Then in the final day of the season, we beat Stuttgart 3-1. And this was a must-win game, and we did go on and win it. And you'll see why now. Yes, we went on to win the title from that final game. We needed to win because Gladbach won as well, and we were only a point ahead, as you can see, and they had a greater goal difference. So, if by any chance they did get a draw and we lost, then they would have won the title. So, luckily we picked up maximum points before they could catch ground on us. But as you can see, that game against HSV and the Hanover game could have been vital, and the Gladbach game even as well. I mean, if we won there, I think we probably would have sealed the title there and then, because I think we would have at least got 2 wins in these last 4 games anyway. So yeah, that was vital. Came to the German Cup final and we lost 4-3 to Bayern Munich. They were just too strong for us. I don't know what it is. Every time they got the ball when going forward, they just scored. And as you can see here, look, it's not like we were outplayed. We were getting more chances than them. 28 shots, 12 on target. But we just just didn't score. It was irritating. The amount of chances we had as well, like from corners and whatever. It was just irritating because I think we could have won that as well. You know, we went 2-0 down. No, sorry, it was 1-0 up and then 2-1 down. 3-1 down, and then Cavani scored again. A brilliant effort from the edge of the box after dribbling in from the left-hand side, put it into the bottom corner. It was a brilliant goal there, and I thought we could. I think at that, what was it at that point? It was 3-3 at that. No, 3-2 at that point. Sorry, and then I thought, yes, we can get the draw and maybe take it to extra time and win the game. And then IU scored, and I was just gutted because that was basically game over. And this guy, not for the first time, has absolutely destroyed one of my teams. When he was playing for Manchester City and I was Everton, Man City beat me 5-1 and he ran the game and scored a hat-trick. It was just unbelievable the way he played in that game, and I'll never forget, and he just killed me off again. Nuri Sahin scoring in the 88th minute, hoped for a late equaliser, just didn't happen. And I was quite gutted not to win the German Cup as well, because I thought I had a really good run in the competition. I thought I'd really go on and win it, because I don't know, I think I had cut a few big wins in the competition. Well, if I take all this out, I don't know why my under-19s is there anyway. Yeah, as you can see, 5-0, 1-0 against Gladbach. Obviously, they were at that point they were top of the league, so they were going to be a hard team to beat, but we did it. And then 3-0, 6-0, 3-2, and then to lose 4-3 in the final to Bayern Munich is just disappointing because they haven't had the best campaign in the league, but they are an absolute solid team. So I don't know, we still seem a little bit of a league below them at the moment in terms of a team. But then if I show you my squad, the young players that I'm trying to bring through, I think at the moment aren't quite there yet. You know, when you look at the likes of this guy, the left back, still 2.5 stars. You've still got people like Lapvin, 2.5 stars. Selvio, not him. Eslinger, 2 stars. Burakovsky, 2 stars. Hammett, 2 stars. This guy, Tobias, I'm not going to say his neck and name, 1.5 stars. So I'm trying to bring in all these young players, and at the moment they're obviously not the best players to play, but I'm trying to play them just to get the potential up and help them reach that potential. So yeah, that's sort of the reason why I think we're still a league below. But in a couple of years' time, I think we'll just be insane. Because I'm going to keep adding to this, obviously, but I'm trying to. It's hard because I'm trying to find a few German players, like young German players, to bring through. But it's hard because there's not, because of like the licensing with the German national team. It's kind of hard as well because obviously it's hard to find like the first team and who's actually in the first team, the best German players that I could buy potentially with big money signings, and then also. Well, the regens aren't too bad, but at the moment, like the ones I've seen they're not very good, and I've got most of the good ones. If I show you my under-19s, I mean, look at that. I've got some absolute class regens here. If you look at those top ones, and they're all German, so that helps. Obviously, being in a German academy, and then yeah, I've got this guy here who's in the first team. I've got him available for the reserves. I don't know why, but yeah. So I think in a couple of years' time I'll be absolutely solid and good to go in the league. If I... Not fixtures, transfers. Well, as you can see, 12 million here. I sold Gundogan to PSG for 12 million. So I've got a bit of money to spend from that. Florenzi's gone to Nottingham Forest. So I've got a bit of money to spend from that. Hopefully I'll have a little bit to spend from what the board give me, and I'm going to try and reshape it a little bit. The defence especially, maybe get 1 or 2 attacking players, but mainly defence in the summer because just haven't been good enough. I mean, if you look at the league, excuse me, shouldn't do this after I've just eaten. Still trying to digest the food, but yeah, look at that, against 35, which is the 3rd best in the league, but obviously. If you look at Bayern Munich's goal difference, it's just insane, plus 63, and attacking.Attacking's fine, like 77 is not bad. It's not bad at all, but 35 compared to Gladbach and Bayern is a little bit below where I want to be, so I'm going to try and get that higher, but, sorry, not higher, lower, on a lower conceded rate, but, yeah, I think it's looking good for next season. I think we could challenge for everything. I think we could do a little bit better in the Champions League as well, because we just didn't give it a good go against Man United. Well, we did, but we lost it. We killed ourselves. It was just so annoying against United. And to be honest, I don't know. It was just one of those games where you think you've got it, and then they just got complacent. So I can't fault them for the first half display, but the second half was just absolutely just disgraceful. So that is the end of the 2016-2017 season with not Bayern. I keep saying Bayern Munich. I'm the Dortmund manager, Borussia Dortmund. So I hopefully will be staying as the manager. I don't think I'll get sacked. My job status said untouchable at some point, if I can find it. Club overview. Yeah, job status untouchable. So I should still be in with a job. Unless there's a takeover and they sack me, which I doubt's going to happen. So, hope you guys enjoyed what I showed you this season. I know it was only about half a season, but even so, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you guys for the pre-season update.